Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. Okay, guys, so welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2. This is gonna be a good week. Guys, tomorrow we have hot messy topics. Back to our normal programming. I know a few people have been asking me about RHONY, doing recaps and all of that good stuff. I I'm not gonna lie, you guys, I can't get into it. And also, I saw where they did the ratings for the show. Can I just show you guys? I don't even know if I can pull it up, but if I can pull it up on Instagram, it showed that the ratings for the show were at something like 230,000 views like per episode, and that it was 1,000. Oh, I just found it. The Real Housewives Zone. Thank you. Boom. I'm going to share this really quick before we jump into what we're about to talk about. It says RHONY ratings plummet 1,000% from the series' heyday to just 280,000 viewers a week as fans slam the Bravo reboot as unwatchable. The Real Housewives of New York ratings have plummeted by nearly 1,000 from the series' heyday. Again, Real Housewives Zone. The most recent episode of the the reality show suffered the lowest amount of viewers the show has ever seen in its 15 years on air. And the US Sun exclusively revealed this, saying the sixth episode of season 15, which aired on November 5th or 15th, earned 281,000 same-day viewers. That number is the lowest RHONY has ever gotten since it premiered in March of 2008, and it's also a big drop from the season high of 358,000 viewers that the show got 2 weeks prior. Wow. And you guys have to remember that this show used to get about 2 million views a week. Terrible, 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 awful. Not good. All right, guys, we're gonna go into the Britney and Jax of it all, but I wanted to share that with you guys, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry. I'm not covering it. I can't get into it. I don't like it. That's all. But thank you to Reality Blurb. Brittany Cartwright nearly walked away from her role on Vanderpump Rules, and during an interview on Monday, while admitting that she considered getting back together with Jax amid their separation and confirming if she'll change her mind about their divorce, she explained what set her off. Now, as she looked back on her past regrets from the show and confirmed that she's opening a new bar in West Hollywood, she actually clapped back at those accusing her of staging a breakup for the show and noted that she almost quit Vanderpump Rules in mid-season 6. One of the times that I got really upset was when it was after Jax cheated on me with Faith, and we were like trying to figure out if we were going to be together, what was going to happen, and he tried to act like he was breaking up with me on camera. I got so mad because we just had this conversation, and I think we had slept together again that day, and then as soon as the cameras came, he acted like he was breaking up with me, and I was shocked because that had not been how we acted and how we were talking, and he just did it whenever the cameras came on. But Brittany was so mad that she ripped off her mic and stormed out of the house and went to a hotel. Jax was calling me a million times over and over. I don't really want to break up. Where did you go? I was so angry with him, and I stayed at the hotel and did not tell production. I felt so embarrassed that Jax cheated on me, and I was finally getting ready to take him back, and then he tried to act like he was breaking up with me. I was just mortified, and I was like, I got to get myself out of this situation. But looking back, Brittany said it was a roller coaster season, but not one that would outdo what is coming on The Valley season 2. That whole season was crazy, but that's not even close to how crazy this season is. Mm, 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 mm. Now, as fans well know, Brittany and Jax separated prior to filming, and amid production, Brittany filed for divorce. My goal was to ultimately get back together and eventually, but I needed to see someone who was going to show big changes, and obviously that was not Jax. She said also I wanted to see if I wanted to date other people, and I was very open and honest about that. It wasn't like, "Oh, I'm leaving." It was, "We are separated, and if I want to date other people, I will, and if you want to date other people, you will, and we don't need to talk about it." I was very quiet. I wasn't running around. I wasn't calling paparazzi on myself. I wasn't doing all of these crazy things in public like he was. Anytime he found out something about me, he just wanted to one up me and make me upset. It was just playing games with another toddler, and he would go out to eat or something, and I would get pictures and people would send me DMs the entire time. And it's so painful to see, but it kind of made me be like, what am I doing? It got too bad throughout the separation. But with that said, Brittany noted that reconciliation talks, they did happen. There was times when we might get together, and there are other times where we wouldn't talk for weeks. It was very up and down, and I never in a million years thought that Jax and I would not be together forever. So I tried everything I could possibly do. Yes, I wanted the separation, but ultimately, I thought it would wake him up and make him start trying to, change, doing the simple things that I was hoping he'd make a great, like something, a gesture, something, do something big, try to change. He just never pulled through. But looking back at her many years on reality television, Brittany said that she did have some regrets. There's times where I might have like yelled at people or did something or did different things that wasn't really in my character. And I hate it when those moments go through. I think I yelled at James Kennedy one time and I was like, I'm a sweetheart, you dumb motherfucker. But I look back at that and now it's funny. And I'm a normal person no matter what. And I'm going to blow up sometimes. But I think I was kind of put in that country girl nice category to where if I did have those moments, I got like hated on really bad for sticking up for myself. And there were times wherever I did stick up for myself that I wish that I would have and been harder on Jax, at times that I just wish I would have been a lot tougher on him, but it's all a part of my journey. There are definitely times that I wish I maybe didn't get as drunk or would have yelled at Jax more. But at the end of the day, I'm like, it is what it is. I can't change it now. And you can learn a lot. Now, it was months after filing to end her 5-year marriage to Jax. Brittany said that she's not changing her mind. I'm happy with my decision. My friends would die. My family would die. My mom, she's always been such a team Jax person. And after she saw everything that happened leading up to this season, she's like, you need to get away. And for her to say that, it's a big deal. But during their time together, likely due to Jax's past infidelity, Brittany did her best to keep her tabs on her husband by checking his phone and social media accounts and allowed him to do the same with hers. I had all of his passwords. I was logged into his Instagram accounts. I had everything. He had mine too. But now that's changed, and I changed every single word, every single password, kicked him off. I checked everything. He's got a burner account, and it's kind of obvious. Yeah, we're not surprised by that, Brittany. Jax definitely still calls the Valley his show for sure. He's always going to be like that, even though he was in a mental health facility for 30 days. He's still going to act like he did everything. And Jax is also having ego issues because Brittany will soon open her bar. And the partners came to me and asked me if I would want to take over the Culver City location and turn it into Brits. And I was like, hell yes, let's do it. But Jax apparently told them they weren't allowed to ask me for a whole month. And finally he was like, okay, whatever. And I did so much for Jax's Studio City. So they know what I did. And I'm like, Jax, I didn't care it was called Jax's. I didn't care about any of that stuff. I supported you. I helped you. And they're wanting to do this with me now. Relax. And ultimately, however, rather than take over Jax's Studio City, it was decided that Brittany would take over West Hollywood. We're starting to redecorate. He wants it to open fast, like within a couple of months, and it's going to be Brits. So pump closed down. Brits is opening up all in the same location. And I'm so excited. Jax is like, I want everyone to know that I'm a part of this. And I'm like, you have no say in anything. He was throwing a fit about it. Now, also during the interview, Brittany fired back at those suggesting that she's only pretending to divorce Jax. And she said, it drives me crazy because I feel like I've always been so honest and real. And all my time on Vanderpump Rules in the Valley, I've been very open and I believe I'm a nice person and I'm not a liar. So whenever people were judging my character in a way that was not true whatsoever, that was really hard for me and it bothers me. And I'm going through one of the hardest times in my life right now. And I've got people doubting me. And I'm like, this is insane. I'm spending thousands and thousands to go through this divorce just for a storyline. No, don't worry, Brittany. We got your back. Pop off in the comment section, guys. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time.